Okay, hi everybody. Welcome back to another declutter and makeup collection video. So I am a month and a half, almost 2 months into my makeup no buy, where I'm trying to not buy makeup for a period of 6 months. I'm hoping to extend that to a year. I'm pretty confident that I can do it, although I've definitely been tempted. And so part of that journey is me cataloging all of the products that I have, and in doing so, hopefully decluttering the stuff that I don't use, discovering stuff that I have, and maybe even finding some dupes for things that I want. So today we're going to do all of my liners, and this is a pretty large piece of my collection. I use eyeliner almost every time I do my makeup, and I do love colorful eyeliner, as you'll see here, but I probably don't need, 10 shades of brown. And these liquid highlighters, although I have many of them, I don't use many of them. So I'm hoping I can get a couple out, or at least put some to the side that I know I need to focus on over the next couple months and see if I use them. So with that said, let's go over it. I'm going to swatch everything. Sorry, this is the base of my phone holder. But I'm going to swatch everything and let's see how it goes. Okay. So to begin, let's start with my liquid liners. Actually, I'm going to start with this. This is the one that's by itself. So this is a Laura Geller baked eyeliner. It was the eye rims. I've had it for a really long time, and it's in Bewitching Bronze. And what you can do is wet this. You can use Fix Plus, or you can use even a little bit of water. And I'm just going to use the e.l.f. smudge brush so you can see. So it's definitely a powder. It's a domed baked eyeshadow or liner. And it is metallic, so if you can see it there, it has a little bit of glitter, but it does look very pretty when it is wet. But have I used this more than one time in all the years I've had it? Probably no. So let's just put that to the side, but I'm pretty sure that's one that I can declutter. All right, and then let me do these two really bright ones. So for Christmas this year, I wish I had my YouTube channel when this happened, but for Christmas this year, one of the things my husband did, I was still on my no buy at that point, I think. I don't know. But anyway, he went downstairs. I saw somebody else do this. I think Hannah Louise posted. He went through all of my makeup and he wrapped up 30 days of, or he made me an advent calendar. So 25 days instead of the 12. But anyway, the 25 days leading up to Christmas, 24 days. But he also went to Five Below in the dollar store and threw in some gems that he thought would be fun. And my job was to use each piece that he put in. So he thought it would be funny to get me these two eyeliners. This is a really bright green one, and then I have a red one. So the issue with these is they just don't really have a lot of pigmentation. I did make them work. I lined a black line, and I thought that looked cool. I really like the red one, actually, and I think that gives really good line, but I don't know if my camera's going to be able to focus, but it's a little bit chunky on there. It made me a little nervous, but I didn't have any eye issues. So I think I'm going to get rid of this green one. It's not a color I will use, but this red one I really liked. So far I'm going to put the giveaway or donate ones to the left, and my left, and the ones I'm going to keep to my right. Then let me knock out a couple that I know I'm going to keep. So this is a brown Kat Von D liner. I love this. It's a very deep brown. It's definitely not black, but it's very, very deep brown. I really like these liners. It's called Mad Max Brown. I really like these liners. They really stay all day. I wish the company wasn't necessarily represented by this person, but I think that this is a great liner. So I'm not going to get rid of it just because of the company owner, but I'm going to use it. I don't know if I'll repurchase it though. This is the Renaissance Flick Liner by, and I'm trying to draw a line to illustrate something, by Makeup Revolution. I've had this before, and I really like how the pen itself feels. It's fatter in the middle and like really feels like a pen that you're writing, so you have a lot of control. But I'm hoping the camera will pick this up. I want you to notice how it's bleeding into my little lines. And do you see the Kat Von D one doesn't do that? So it bleeds into your lines on your eyelid too. So I don't know if mine is too wet. I think as time goes on, maybe it will dry a little and it will work better. But this is, I'm going to put this one in the maybe pile because I never reach for it because I know it's going to do this on my eye. And if I go too close to my inner corner, it ends up going on the bottom rim of my eye and I don't like it. This is another one my husband got for me. It's an Essence Melted Chrome, or my sister, I'm not sure, one of the two of them got it for me during this advent calendar thing. So this one is very cool. Again, it's a metallic, it's a brown. Metallic is sometimes hard because it will look like it's a little bit spotty on your lid, but I like the color. Let's see how, that was really challenging for me, sorry. I like the color, so I'm going to keep this one. And you see it doesn't run into lines, so I like that one. Oh, this is another one. Oh, they're all hiding all over here. So here's a navy blue one. It's a little bit brighter than navy, so it definitely shows up. Yeah, it's a true blue. I'm going to keep this one as well. And this is one I got from Sephora Collection. You definitely have to shake it, and there's a little roller in there, but it did give, it's a hard felt tip liner, and I like the color. It's a little bit deeper of a navy. And let's see how it looks when it dries. I think it dries down matte if I remember correctly, but I do like this one. I'll keep that as well. Then this is one I really like, the M Cosmetics black liner. I really like this. This is also one that I don't like to get too close to my inner rim, but I think the color black is perfect. It doesn't bleed, so I really like that one. One of my favorites of all time, besides the Kat Von D tattoo liners, I really like the Stila Stay All Day liner. This one is pretty old, but it's still so black, works so well. You see how the M Cosmetics one dries much more matte. I believe the Stila stays a little bit shiny, and this was the Kat Von D brown. It has a little bit of reflect. Then this is the Milani Stay Matte, Stay Put Matte. My issue with this one, this again has a hard liner point, but I don't have a lot of control with this one. The line itself is great. It doesn't bleed into anything. I really like it, but I do have a lot of problems with my inner rim with this one. This is going to go in the maybe because I'm not sure if I can just keep using this with control. Then this is my only glitter liner. I use it very rarely. It's from NYX. It's really old, but it's still working. And sometimes you need a little bit of glitter in your life. So I'm going to keep that. I've done that in the bottom, lower lash line, and also at the top. And I love it. All right, so here's the issue with these. I like them. I got them in a holiday kit. They're the Tarteist gel liners. Oh, I'm missing one. Not one of these. I'm missing my Bobbie Brown liner. But anyway, so these I really like, and they have some interesting shades. I never use them. But let me show you with the same brush. This is the color Mulberry. A really interesting shade, and so I probably, if I'm going to keep them, probably need to stick with shades that I don't have somewhere else. So what's cool about this, and I'm hoping the camera will bring it up. Let me get a hand behind it. It has a well. Do you see that? And then the product comes from that little center. And so what you do is you push the product up from the squeezy tube, and it goes right in the well, and then you can like mush it a little bit for your brush. Hope this is in focus. And then you can draw the line. Now, I do find that these, from my memory, lasted well on my eye. And I think maybe it will be fun to do, after this video, to do a whole week of just using eyeliner and very little eyeshadow, so I get some use out of this. But I don't use these. There are some interesting shades that I really like, and I'm not cleaning my brush in between, so I might not be able to show you the true shades. But this one is bronze, and this is a really, oopsie, well, that's on the camera. By camera, I still mean phone. I think I'm gonna buy a camera when I hit 1,000 subscribers. I got a long journey, so let me know. But you see how much, like, I'm like really squeezing these. I don't think I will miss these if they go away. I find them to be so interesting, but am I ever gonna use them? Oh man. If I'm honest with myself, I won't. I might keep the copper and the champagne because I find it interesting, but I'm gonna take these other three and put them over here. And then I'm going to put these two in the maybe. They might not even stick, but let's try it. All right, now my pencil liners. This is much harder. Pencil liners are like what I really like to use, and I use them often, and I like colorful liners. I actually would love to get rid of some of these brown ones and then eventually buy some more colorful ones. Well, I'll talk to you about the specific formulas that I really like. So this is the pencil I use very often. This is the Rimmel Nude Liner, and I use this in my bottom inner rim. I like that it's not too bright, even though this still looks pretty bright on me. I have liner on my hand, sorry. But I do really like using this, so I'll keep that. I also have, and you'll see this several times in my collection, these are the Mally Cosmetics Starlight Evercolor liners. They look different now. They don't have the same packaging, but these are some of the best liners I've ever used. I prefer the ones that you sharpen yourself. Usually on QVC or on Mally Beauty's website, she'll have a set of 5, of 10 during the holidays, and you can pick them up. They last forever, although I have actually run through an entire one of these. This is the Starlight shade, and this is great because you can use it in the bottom rim. You can also use it to highlight around your eye. If you're in a pinch, you can highlight around your face with this. What I love about these, you have a little bit of time to blend them if you want to, but then they truly set. And she's always on QVC. Sorry, I'm readjusting. She's always on QVC, and she'll be like rubbing her hand. And I have tried it. I've tried to rub these off once they set, and it is very hard for them to come off. I really, really love this formula. Then I have this Essence White Liner. It is pretty chalky. I don't think I've ever used it to line my eye, so I'm going to put this in the maybe. This is one that I can see getting rid of, but I have seen some pretty cool graphic liners where you like put a black line and then you outline it in white or vice versa, and I've liked that look. So let me see if I can recreate one of those and decide whether to keep this. Then I have 2 yellow liners. Does anyone need 2 yellow liners? I don't think so. This one is from Colourpop. I really do like Colourpop. That's another one in my collection that you'll see quite a bit of them. I really do like Colourpop liners, and I find that a lot of them have lasted, although I have had some that have dried out, which have been disappointing because they've been some of my favorite colors. This one is coming out every time, but let's see if there's one that, oh, well, there that goes. But anyway, this is the yellow from this one, and then the other one I have is from Tarte. It's also a retractable, just like the Colourpop one is. That one is a little bit creamier, but it's literally the same color. I think I'm going to keep the Tarte one because the Colourpop one, as you just saw here, is a little bit dried out. So let's get rid of that one. All right, one of my favorites. This is, again, from Colourpop, and I think the color is called Poppy, but it's pretty much rubbed off. I use this quite a bit. It's also coming out of here, but it is fabulous. It's not dried out at all. I absolutely love this one. And then going into the greens, this is another Colourpop one. Of course, the name is totally off, but it's their bright green, almost like a Kelly green or a little bit neon-y. I love it, keeping it. Then this one I believe is called Prance. Again, the name is rubbed off. I'm sorry about that. But this one is a deep teal, I would call it. It's definitely on the green side. Right now my camera is picking up almost it as almost navy, but it is it's a very pretty color. I like using this when I do green looks, and this is probably my favorite Mally color. I've had this for the longest. It's called Caribbean Sea. It was probably, I think it was my first colorful liner. It blends so easily. You can do a whole eye look with it. It's so pretty. Depending on what eyeshadow you use, this one can look more blue or more green. Then going into the blues. So this is my only like true navy liner, and I actually would like one that was a little bit different because this one's so dark it looks black, but that is, I mean, right up this close, you can tell it's blue, but who is that close to my face is the question. But I do love this liner. I won't get rid of it until I can replace it with something maybe a little bit brighter blue. And then I have these 2 bright blue liners. Both of these are from the drugstore. This is the Infallible Pop-Matic, and this is the Infallible Longwear Pencil. I know one of these is dried out, Found it. This one's going in the garbage. So this is the one you sharpen yourself. And then this one that has the retractable, this one is better, although I have to go over it several times, as you just saw. I really do like bright blue eyeliner. I think it looks good with my brown eyes, and I have used this when I want a simple look but still with some nice impact. I don't like how many times I had to go over my eye. If Mally had a color like this or Colourpop, I would definitely get it, but I'm going to keep it for now because I want it. This might be the one that's called Prance. Yes. Did I say another one was? I'm sorry. But this is a periwinkle blue. I love it. I just saved a picture on my Instagram of somebody who did a beautiful line with that. Love that one. This is a random one from Illuminati Cosmetics. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm or something like that. This is Gel Paint Electric Blue. It's a slightly different blue. I've never tried the formula, so I'm going to keep it just to try out the formula and see. And then this bright blue, again, name is gone. No idea what it's saying. But this is another one that I love from Colourpop. Very, very creamy. It's a great one. All right, so now, oh, one of the best. So this is another Colourpop one. The color is Piggy Bank, which is just a hilarious color name. Love it. I don't know who gets to decide them. But look at that purple. It's so great. It's definitely more of an orchid than a plum. Plum is another liner that I would like to have. I have this one from Mally Beauty, which is called Black Violet, but it is very dark and not so violet. So on me, it really reads black. I am interested in something that is more purple instead of violet, so more like plummy. So if you have a suggestion, let me know. And now what am I even going to do? So the brown liners from Colourpop and Mally are like my favorite. My number one favorite color is called Lucky Penny. So let me find that. Is this one it? Nope. Where is she? There she is. Okay, Lucky Penny. So here's the story with Lucky Penny. Number one, I absolutely love that brown. I think it looks so pretty. Number two, I wore this to the beach in the water. The thing never came off. It was unbelievable. These are really great. Again, I would highly recommend them. So that one I know I'm going to keep, but let's try to figure out the other colors. So this one's called, I got to start going in my arm here. This one's called Fearless Brown. It definitely has a little bit of metallic. This one is called Hot Chocolate. Definitely a different color brown. This one is called Milk Chocolate. Seriously, why do I have both? Oh, that one is totally matte. That's why I have both, you see? This one is Overboard by Colourpop. Oh, look at that. This is why you gotta use your makeup. So sad. Let's see, does it still work? It does. Guys, all of these are different color browns. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? This one I know I'm gonna keep. This is Mr. Bing. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Kathleen Lights worked on this one. It has a little bit of red in it, although right here it's just looking straight up brown. This one I know I'm gonna keep, so I don't have to debate that one. And then this one is from Marc Jacobs. I just used this in a recent video. And it is a metallic brown. Oh, man, sorry for the knocking it over. And the color of this one is Cocoa. R-O Cocoa. So, sorry. So, which to keep and which to get rid of? I mean, hang on. I literally can't decide. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this Colourpop one, the one that the name I can't read. It was this color right here. Beautiful color for sure, but it's already getting dry, so that's going to go. Then I'm going to get rid of the matte brown that was in Milk Chocolate because I have another matte brown in Bing and I like that color a little bit more. So we're going to get rid of this one and I'm going to keep these two metallic. Let's see how many times I can hit the camera. How about that? All right, then these two liners, one's in black and one's in red. These were YWP Young Polished, Young W. I have no idea what the W stands for. Anyway, I'll link her channel. She is great. I watched her a lot in the past, and she really liked these liners for her inner rim. I haven't used them in so long. I can't even tell you. So I know I'm going to get rid of these too. I mean, but the issue is they are so creamy. And even though they look dry, they're not. I'm going to put these on the maybe. And I'll try them this week. All right, then for black liner, isn't it funny? I had all those browns, and this, I don't have many blacks. Okay, this is from Bare Minerals, called One Fine Line. It is this tiny liner, very deep black. One of my issues with these liners, this is supposed to help you line your bottom waterline and your top waterline, and it works. It certainly works, but it's almost too thin for me, and so you can see the pink of my waterline around the black of this. So I want to give this one more chance, so I'm going to put this in the maybes to see if it works. But if I have to go over the area too many times, I'm not going to keep it, because it's already tough enough to line your waterline. I don't want to have to do it, you know, so many times. So this is going to be a maybe. Then this one I won't get rid of. This is the black Evercolor liner from Mally, if I need something to last all day, which really, why is that even a phrase on YouTube? Of course I want my makeup to last all day. Who's like, you know what, after 3 hours, I'd like to look like total garbage. Please run off my face. Nobody. So I'm not going to say this anymore. This is a great liner. That's my, yes, it's great. Okay, this is a gray liner. I forgot. This is, again, from Mally. It's her Evercolor Gel Waterproof. I'm going to keep it because it's my only gray. It's somewhat metallic. It was packaged in the Frozen. She did a Frozen movie with Disney collaboration. I slightly prefer the liners that you sharpen from Mally, but this one is good, and it's the only one that I have in this color. If I'm 100% honest, I don't know when I'd be using a gray liner instead of a black. I just can't imagine when I would do that. So, I just said I was going to keep it, didn't I? I'm going to put this one in the maybe as well. See if I use it at all and if there's any point of it. Okay, then I have this Christopher Buckle black liner. I am going to declutter this. It's a fine line, but it's this one right here. But I'm not going to reach over. I'm not going to reach for this over my Mally Beauty one. So I'm going to declutter that one. And then this is a black from Marc Jacobs. It's a good liner as well, but I think I'm going to declutter this one too, because again, if I'm going to do a pencil liner, I'm going to use the Mally one. I know myself. So even though this was expensive and very pretty packaging and all of that, I don't really see a purpose of that. So I'm going to get rid of this one. So I got rid of more than I thought I would get rid of, to be honest. So let's look at that, and then I'll tell you how many are in the maybes. So 1, 2. So I'm going to get rid of 11, and by get rid of, I will be sharing with family and friends and throwing away the ones that no one should use. What did I say? 11? Okay. And then I'm putting in the maybe pile. I'm putting 10 in the maybe pile, and I'm giving myself 2 weeks. If I do not use these within 2 weeks, they will join their 11s. So that's 10, so we're at 21, and then I am keeping okay, I'm keeping 27, but that's not entirely true because I have my Bobbie Brown Gel Liner, so that's 28. And we should always add one more because I have makeup in my car. So let's say 28 to 29, I'm keeping, maybes on 10, and 11 getting rid of. So wow, I had quite a large collection, as you can see on my arm. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe consider using some gel liners, and that actually will be my goal. So This video will go up, and then I think I'm going to have a full week where I'm just using eyeliners, maybe just using bronzer in the crease of my eye and just focusing on eyeliners, because it is certainly a very easy way to have some big impact on your eye. It's great for traveling, right? Instead of taking a full palette. And if I can get some fun looks, it might, you know, inspire some good use out of these. So I hope everyone has a good day. Please stay tuned for other declutters or for just following me along on my no-buy journey. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Bye.